Oh, you're adjusting rear camera? Am I in the way? Oh, I want to see how this guy adjusting rear camera, guys. You know, you get to learn something new all the time. I'm about to find out. Oh, that's how you do it. They do have camera adjustment. You should have a big wrench, man. It's like a 5/8 or something. What the hell is it? They got camera adjustments in the rear.
It's a small Jeep, Jay.
Alrighty. There it goes, moving. It's in the green. Hey, got it in the green. So now it's time to tighten it down. You gotta do the other side too? It's not in the green anymore.
Yeah, the top, not the bottom.
Oh, not the bottom. So this is one that was really off?
They spiked the curve. Look at the curve. Look at the rim over there.
Oh, they hit a curve. So you had to replace the rim? Oh, wow. Alrighty, guys. I don't know. Don't start me the line. But y'all heard what the guy said. Where's toe adjustment? This must be toe. As far as camera, there's no caster in the rear. I don't know. I haven't done one. They hit something, but still, if you got your alignment is off, there's a chance could be something bent. Are we adjusting for bent parts? I don't know. It's not my call to make. Y'all know I just like to walk around and observe. But his goal, y'all can see that. He got it in the green. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna mind my own business. I'm gonna set this one out, guys. Stay tuned. All right, guys. While I'm over here, let's see how my buddy doing with this Ford F-150. He got the dash back in, guys, which means he had the housing out and have replaced whatever it was. He was replacing. He said an actuator. Let's see. I don't see no actuator. I do, however, see a blower motor. Surely you don't have to, Ford not making y'all take the dash out or the housing out to do a blower motor. So he said he replaced an actuator. Where is that gum actuator? I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to view it. And let me look around, guys. Okay. The center console. Maybe, just maybe, it's over here in his toolbox. Ah, yes, guys. Look what I see. Ta-da. Now, actuator is an actuator is an actuator, right? No different than Ford's, no different than Chrysler, GM, all that. So they all look the same. Now, the difficulty-ness will come by way of how to gain access to it. According to my man here, he had no choice but to remove the housing because this is underneath the housing and you can't get to it. Only way to get to it was to remove the housing. He's done that. Obviously, here's the old one and he got the... Now, I think from our conversation last time, guys, we had, this was mode door, so they're having a hard time going. Remember, guys, 3 modes of operation on an AC. Mode door, recirc, and blend door. Okay, from what he was saying, the blend door had a problem. It was hard to go. It was stuck on heat. I got to go back and listen to the other video. Y'all watch this first video I did concerning this. I think he was saying that it was stuck on heat. Now, the actuator that has control over changing from cold to hot is the blend door actuator. Okay. Yes, the way you can tell, because this is not technically It's not 100% your problem. The way I used to do it was remove this and grab the door lever manually and see if I can move it. If I can remove this and do this, yes, the door is not jammed. Whatever controls it may have a problem. In that case, the actuator controls it. I don't know how many of you guys are old enough to remember the vacuum assist actuators. Tom Cook probably know what I'm talking about. Not you, Hello. You was a young buck. Okay, you wasn't you wasn't around in the vacuum assist AC system. Guys, we used to have AC actuators and controls used to be vacuum assist, meaning some form of vacuum controlled everything. You had a big old, you had to have a reservoir to have some reserve vacuum in the tank. If not, we used to have problems with the AC system changing mode operation when you floor the car. Remember when you floor, you suck up all the vacuum out of the hole, so they had to create a way to have a reserve tank of vacuum. Man, talk about old technology. So now they come up with electronically controlled actuators. Long gone are the vacuum assist operator. Uncle Mark might know what I'm talking about too. It's some long old technology. Vacuum assist actuator, where you had a vacuum hose going to every actuator. When you turn the AC controls, the vacuum assist will go through a channel and make it to this, and it was crazy. Kind of weird diagnosing that old stuff. So you have to make a conversion, guys. Now back to this, the difficultiness that it took to get to this. My man said he had to remove the whole complete housing. Now he faced the daunting task of getting it back together in one piece. Now, dash is a dash is a dash, right? Car is a car is a car. But there's still some challenges, guys, when, you know, like if he was to fall ill right now and he's like, JT, come back here. I need you to put this back together. I didn't take it apart. So technically, it would take me an extended long period of time to figure out what stuff go. That's why it's always a good idea for the same guy that took it apart to put it back together. Okay, here's the key. Let's see what this is. Did we go over this? Yeah, Ford, 2012 F-150. Yes, my man done. All right, I've been over here in the used car department far too long. They're doing tires, AC. Oh, you had to drain the AC, so naturally, you got to go back in with AC, right? Right. Yes, guys. Somebody said, no, that was the other truck. They said that battery was in backwards. But, yeah, you got to properly evacuate and recharge it now that the AC unit is back together. So, and where it leaves when it leaves here, or where it go when it leaves here, guys, detail department. All right, get it squeaky clean from there to the used car line. From there, I'll give it a day or two. It'll be gone. I don't know. They say they got a bunch of people already got their eye on it, so they waiting on the used car department to finish it. Ooh, that's going on the back of my truck. Scrap. That looked like a nice, maybe $5. I don't know. But guys, I'm talking too much, and I know some of you guys hate that. Look at that airbag system, similar to. They all the same, guys. Remember, car is a car is a car. All right, with a quad cab F-150, one of caper type trucks. But guys, I'm done. I'm talking too much. Let me go back here on the other side, see what's cracking over here, guys. I got a lot of stuff to do. Remember, the day is the end of the month. All right. I thought it was August had 30 days in it. It actually got 31. Hey, look at this Dodge Ram still over here. Y'all remember we talked about this the other day? This one's done. Didn't have as many problems as that F-150 over there. So if you have the choice between Ram 1500 or the F-150, you likely should go with this, guys. All right, that's all I got, man. Stay tuned. I'll see y'all in the future.